Welcome to Occasionally Posh, where we enjoy life, laughs, and shenanigans. I'm your girl, Chassie B.
And I'm Sunshine.
Welcome.
That's always so awkward. Thanks for thanks for joining another episode of our podcast. As promised, we brought back Darth Vader, so he can answer Chassie B's 1,000,001 questions. but uh, but we always start off with a foreplay. So Chastity, you go first.
Okay, so if you could go back in time, would you redo your first kiss or your losing your virginity?
Mm. So one of them has to be terrible in order for me to.
No.
Oh, I think I'll redo the first kiss because I don't remember it. So
He was like, I was kissing in kindergarten, preschool. I was playing hide and go get it in daycare. No. My first kiss or my first sexual encounter. I guess my first kiss. Yeah, it was awkward.
I think I'll redo my first kiss because I was scared to kiss him because he had braces. I thought that my tongue was gonna get stuck on his teeth.
So would you rather have car sex or shower sex?
Car.
shower.
Yeah, I think I'm shower too.
I like the car.
Oh no, man, it's big enough.
Yeah, shower. I like the shower. Cars just it get too cramped and then you can't move certain ways. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, but the shower, you might slip and fall, die.
Got no. Well, if you die, at least you died happy. Hey.
Nah, you panic. You panic on your way down.
You like me when she was swinging on that shower head. Yeah, I've been no fail.
That wasn't Nene.
I said me.
Oh, me. I thought you said Nene. We know Nene wouldn't. All right. So we're gonna go on to our topic segment. And I'm gonna let Chastity take it away. I'm just here for the ride. Go ahead, Chastity.
Sure. She just don't want y'all to know that she freaking is. Okay.
Who, me?
So thank you, Darth Vader, for joining us again. This time we want to touch on some BDSM stuff. So my first question is, well, could you introduce yourself again and the things that you specialize in?
Alrighty, I am DarthVaderDC. I specialize in impact. I'm a developmental dom that specializes like impact play, wax play. I'm a regular rope play, which is shibari, and I think that's my main specialties as of right now. Those are my main specialties. I'm getting into like doing different other domination things as far as electrical play and some fire play that I'm just starting to dab into now.
Electrical. Well, we posted.
Yeah, so it's like it's not necessarily a shock wand, but it's like electrical rod or whatever, and you can like it gives like a little current through the body when you're like moving it through.
Oh,
Interesting.
Okay, so my first question is, what is impact play and what tools are used?
So impact play is the use of objects or your hand to impact the body. And you can use people use like wooden spoons from like that you have in the kitchen and stuff like that. So you can use a variety of tools to actually perform impact play.
Okay, and what is like? Are you like hitting?
Spanking? Yes, you can do spanking. Yeah, you can do some light spanking. You can do spanking to bruises or spanking to break skin. It all depends on like your sub's level of tolerance for pain or in your sadism, as far as if you like inflicting pain.
Wow.
Oh, that kind of answered another one of my questions. Okay, so whenever you're like flogging someone, what body parts do you typically flog, and how do you pace yourself to go from like a soft to a hard impact?
So flogging is done with a flogger, and flogging, when you're flogging, it's more of a rotational thing. And so you can start out, you can actually flog like a majority, 80% of the body, because a flogger, it depends on the type of material the flogger is made out of, that you can just have a steady flow of impact when you're using a flogger.
What's a flog?
A
Sorry.
flogger, a flogger. You know those, I call them my first BDSM kits. They got like the little a mouth gag. They got like some handcuffs. They got a blindfold, and then they got that little whippy looking thing. That's a
Oh,
flogger.
okay. Okay. I got
Yes.
you.
So yeah, it's not a whip, it's a flogger. So yeah, so that's what it is.
Okay. Got you. Continue,
Okay.
Chase.
So you do rope play as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
Whenever you tie somebody up, do you tie them tight so that they can't get out, or is it loose so they can get out?
So I tie loose, and I tie loose so you can have movement in it, but it's still tight to the fact that you can't get out.
Okay.
So I like the aspect of my subs being able to move within the rope. It keeps you like a circulation and keeps you with that a fresh mind state that you can like struggle a little bit, but then at the same time it still tight enough so it prevents you from getting out. That's the way I do it.
Okay. You ain't
So
got
do
nothing.
you?
She got nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry. So do you have like a safe word in place, or how do like what? How does that work?
So usually everybody uses the same like colors, the color code, where red, black is like totally like stop everything. Red is like just stop. Yellow is like slow down. So usually people use colors.
Okay.
It depends on like what I know I'm going to. Me personally, depends on what I know I'm going to do and what areas are free for you. So if you're a new sub, I'm not going to just bond your hands and your feet and start flogging you. No, I'm not going to do that. You want to have some type of something free. I don't like doing bounding someone that's new, because you never know what kind of triggers they have. And
Right.
when even with conversations about the flogging, I mean conversations about the rope and things like that, and getting their just and trying to understand them, that regardless of how many questions you ask, some people might have a trigger that they don't know of,
Right.
and you just have to try to be aware and just try to make it so that they can at least try to like wiggle out of it, or be able to manage that if you happen to trigger them at the same time.
So have you ever started a situation and had to stop because someone thought they were okay and
Yes,
got
yes,
got there it wasn't?
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm down for the get down until you're in the get down. It's like, oh, I
Right.
didn't know. Yeah, 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 exactly.
Mhm.
That would be me. I'd be like, I thought I was ready, but
Yeah, you definitely. It,
Right.
it's definitely that aspect of people when like 20 to 40% or something. You can think about the other 60 or 80%. They're like, oh yeah, I understand. No, you really don't understand till you get up in it.
Right. And I think like watching like I know it's silly, but seeing like 50 Shades of Grey got women out here thinking they about
Oh
that
yeah,
life. So I
Shades
get
yeah,
of
you.
Grey is so PG.
Right.
definitely, yeah,
Crazy.
definitely, yes. So,
Okay, so I feel like we came through the questions really quick. All right, so knife play. What is knife play, and what type of tools are used for knife play?
so knife play is usually with sharp objects where you can like take it across the skin, and sometimes in some instances you break the skin with the knife, or you just go across of it, like you know it's supposed to give off a sensual sensations, usually done after impact play or after some type of um, some type of play where you're where the body is already so sensitive, like the electric play, your body's already sensitive and prone to like the feeling of something else.
So you just slightly go across the body. You don't like stab.
No, 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 no. I won't. I don't know.
Hell,
I'm
I
not
be a
doing
little
that.
hard to explain in the ER.
Yes, it will be. Like, you know, It's hard to get those charges off.
Like, no, we was playing. He just took it too
with
far.
the knife.
Right. Exactly.
Stabbing.
Is there like a special type of knife that's used for it?
A lot of people use, like, my mentor, he has like a sword that he uses, like a katana. And me, I have a couple knives that I got like from like different like shops or whatever. So no like kitchen knives or anything like that.
Okay. So don't go to the Walmart in the kitchen aisle.
No, you don't want to do
trying to do knife play.
I mean, you can if you want to, but it's not recommended.
You're right.
And whenever you're doing knife play, do you tend to stick to like certain areas, or is like the whole body fair game?
It depends on the sub. Sometimes it's like some women like it like on their chest, on their like the titty areas, on their ass, or like right around their stomach and stuff. So it depends.
I'm cutting up my teeth.
You ain't got none. I'm playing.
That's what they cutting them up. Okay, so my thing, I like, I'm very interested in edge play. It's something I've been trying
It's
to
good.
do.
Edge play? Okay.
Yes, well, edging. So I guess tell us exactly what edging is.
Edge play is where you can use like your hands, or you use equipment to stimulate the clitoris and bring you to close to climax, and then stopping or slowing down so that you control the climax.
So how do you know like how do you know when to stop?
So you know when to stop if you're paying attention to the sub. If you're watching, if you understand how they orgasm, then you can actually figure out like what to do, when to stop, when to keep going.
Sound like you dying out there.
I told you, you said you gave him those cough drops. I hope he's good.
3 minutes of medicine. What was I about to say? Okay, so you said you like know the body and all that kind of stuff. So like whenever I try to do it, I feel like I can't stop. Like right before the orgasm comes, like I just go ahead and get it. So,
Yeah, right, exactly. So what edging you supposed to like slow it down and keep it from coming in?
the hell?
So he's saying
you slow down, like you stop, you gotta withdraw
right.
it. You gotta do withdrawal for something. Like you gotta understand you going for the kill.
Right. He said you jump off the cliff, then try to get back on it. Like work like that.
You gotta like lean over it and then like bring yourself back.
Yeah.
But that's why somebody else can be doing it for you.
And then I'm gonna be mad if they stop.
All right. So yeah. So what I think for me, the longest I ever did edging was I think for like 30 minutes, which is a extremely long time.
It is. Jesus.
Like if you really understand how long 3-4 minutes is, so 30 minutes is a very long time. I did that with Kata Brat, and she just like, but she can go all day, so it's just like she don't really count.
30 minutes, that's too long.
But it depends. But it all depends on the woman. So because some women can come like keep coming. It's like they could just keep coming. They're not like one and done. Some women are like men where you're one and done, or you get two in and you're like, all right, that's it, time out.
Right.
So it all depends.
I guess. That's just a long time to be edging somebody to not.
I mean, but I like to please, so it help it for me. I get pleasure from doing it, where it's like watching the reactions and everything.
So, like for somebody that is interested in edging, is it? I guess it would be like more mental, like they just trying to get out of the head.
You mean for yourself, doing it to yourself, or someone doing it to you?
I guess a little bit of both, because if I'm close, I'm close.
So if somebody's doing it to you, they can get in your head. They can by talking to you, feeling on your body and different things like that. Rubbing oil and stuff on you. Like there are different ways and methods that you can do it. when someone else is doing it to you that can help control your orgasm or help peak your orgasm or prolong your orgasm, because your orgasm might be short, but he probably can prolong it. Whereas as soon as you're about to come and you automatically take it off, where he can hold it on and things like that.
Hello, listeners. Wanted to take a second to tell you about Sale Dress. Sale Dress is an international online fashion clothing store who mainly focus on providing women's apparel and accessories at competitive prices. So go to www.saledress.com to find that perfect look. And guess what? With the promo code OP20, you get 10% off. Yes, that's 10% off your full order. Thank you for listening to Occasionally Posh. So I was wondering, sometimes I be talking to folks who claim they live this lifestyle, but they said that there's some subs or whatever, they get in trouble and they have to put them on punishment. Is that something that you practice, and exactly what is that?
So punishments depending for me, since I have multiple subs, because a lot of times some doms only have like a one sub or two. Since I have multiple subs, the punishment depends on the sub. So like my little, her punishment is time. Because it's, time away from me, a time that, because since she's a little, she loves the time that we spend together. So hers might be time, or when she's with me, it might be corner time or whatever, where I tie her up and I put her in the corner or something. So it's just different things like that. But for like Quincy, where time, if me telling her I'm put you in the corner, yeah, she like being by herself. She'll take that. Right. But she don't like spanking, so her punishment might be, you gonna get your ass whooped. And then she definitely changed her tune then when she knows. She's like, why I gotta do it? So.
See, I would be mad for the timeout and I'd be happy for the spanking.
See, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Like I can't spank you. All I'm doing is I'm rewarding you. I can't do that.
Right.
So I have to like change it up somehow.
So is the subs actually doing something to be in trouble, or is it just the act of the punishment? That's the whatever.
So they have different habits and different things that they're required to do. And as far as their as a service, if it's going to be in service of me or in service to themselves, where they might have a habit. Like I have one sub that I'm creating like an exercise habit, because she wants to, she wants to be summer body ready. You want to be summer body ready? Okay, cool. So it's an exercise habit that's going to be put into rotation. And if she has to meet her standard, she doesn't meet her standard, then she definitely has to get a punishment for that. So it's like, it might be a life habit, or it might just be like a dom sub habit, where like knowing your positions, when you're told to be in certain positions, when you have to be in certain ways and different things like that, or not talking back at times. And so it all depends on the dom sub dynamic with that sub.
Interesting. You got anything else?
I just was rolling them off. Go ahead.
Oh, no, that's all that I got. Well, I do have a question that somebody sent me about the poly episode.
Mm-hmm.
And so this person, they are trying to get into that lifestyle, but they have kids. They have kids, and the other person has kids as well. So do you have kids? And if not, do you have recommendations on how to handle it whenever you have kids living in the house with you?
Yeah, so I have a daughter. She's 12, and the recommendation that I tell them is just it's right now we're at a day and age where you have to when you communicate to your kids, like if a family got two moms, like, or two dads, whereas I had to do that with my daughter when she was in elementary school. One of her classmates, his moms was lesbians, but she didn't understand why they have
two moms and no dad. So it's just making her understand that like families are different. The dynamics for different families are different. And just explaining that and just living it and just living it without regret or living it without trying to make it seem like we're wrong for living the way that we live. Right. And that's always a big thing, because how you treat the situation, like everybody say, when kids see and know everything, how you treat a situation will actually figure out how your kids will respond to your situation. Right. The same thing like a mom that's a stripper. If you sit on her kids, if a kid's going to college and the son know what the mom does, but he might be, if he's understanding to it, you know.
Right. I think that was the only question that she had, was just the kids aspect. She also had asked about jealousy, but I told her to go back and watch the episode because you had spoke about that.
Yes, jealousy has to be managed. Yeah. It's the normal human emotion.
Right. So do you role play, and what's your like favorite role play scenarios?
So actually I did do a little like role play thing today, this morning or afternoon. One of my subs came over and she likes to hit, which is like she likes to like hit me for some odd reason. So right. I tied her to the couch. So, and we did a little role play with that. And it was good. It was fun. So I do it sometimes, but it's like I'm not that since we go to like different parties and different things like that, and we dress up a lot and stuff to go to these different parties and stuff, the role play thing is not a necessary thing that we do too much. Mm-hmm. We always at like parties and stuff where, you know, like next weekend we're going to a St. Patty's Day theme party. You know, we buying costumes and stuff. I think Quincy, she said she's gonna be a pot of gold and I'm gonna be a leprechaun.
You gonna post pictures? I gotta see it.
Yeah. We're gonna post pictures. So that's those are the type of things like that just like, so I don't, the role play like doctor nurse thing, like I don't know. I never done that before. Like I'll be the doctor. I come in. Even in my content, I've never done nothing like that.
I'm here to check your temperature.
Exactly. Like I've never done that.
So, somebody that is interested in maybe starting like, maybe role play or flogging, what would be your suggestions?
My suggestion for them is, a lot of times people get that, what I call like my BDSM kit, that little, my thing is to go to your nearest, like a lot of these sex stores near in these areas the sex store has changed from just being a sex store to being like sex education places. And a lot of them do have a lot of like resources that they can say in your local area to say, okay, these are people that's giving teachers, like our sex store, they got business cards for everybody galore that do teachings on, or even like, I think a sexologist, I think that's her name. I think that's what she is, a sexologist, where she just explained to women how to give blowjobs or something like that. It's crazy. Oh, dang. So I know. So I send you her information too, so y'all can have her on. She actually does like a whole she has a website and everything. It's amazing. It's amazing. She does like,
send it to us. Mm-hmm.
It's therapy. Her name is Reba the Diva. Mm-hmm. So, but my thing and my recommendation is when they get started out, try to figure out some resources. If you want to start flogging, try to make your, so if you want to start doing it, if you buy the little My BDSM flogger, that you go slow, you go light, because it's leather, so it has the potential of breaking the skin. Versus like my flogger is made of suede, and it's more of a thud than a sting. So when it hits you, it's thuddy. And that's that. It's just like if I hit you in your ass with my hand, it's the impact without the sting. So that's what my flaw. That's what my flaw gives you. Besides the stinging part.
Right. She's like suede chick. So would you recommend two people who never lived this lifestyle to start with each other, or would you recommend they go to someone more experienced first?
So I tell them to, my recommendations for them to seek out someone in the area that they can learn from, that the Dom part can learn from. Yeah, that the Dom can learn from, because what happens is that I can turn you, if me and you're exploring, in the process of exploring, I could turn you off of something just because my inexperience with being able to manage it.
Right.
Versus you really not liking it, or me not wanting to do it. It's just I probably won't be able to do it right. And you could be turned off for it. Like a lot of times with anal training, a lot of women be like, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that, because of the bad experience they had it with the guy that was just like, you know what, let's try it in the butt.
Right.
So that's why I say, so sometimes it's good to have someone come in and just help out, to teach out. They got Fat Life, they have different rope classes, they got spanking classes, they got everything on there that you could possibly find. And there's actually a lot of people having virtual sessions and stuff as well.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I don't think they got a lot of that around here. Well,
they do. It's just hard to find it.
Right.
And you got to know somebody that knows somebody.
Exactly. Right. But it's supposed to have been like that. It's supposed to be like a secret society. You're not supposed to just walk in. You just can't be walking in the street like, oh man, what is this? No. I used to say that to people, when you go to the lifestyle clubs and parties and stuff, and you see somebody there that you know, and they get all scared. And it's like, look, this is not, we're not just walking down in the street and you just walk into this bar and next, I'm in here flogging people. No, it's not. It doesn't work like that. You had to know to be here.
Right. Right. Gotcha.
I can take you somewhere, Shadon.
I'm sure you can. So my last question would be, is this the lifestyle that you feel like you're going to live the rest of your life? Or do you ever feel like
that was the other question?
Feel like, this is what people would say is a phase, or
ain't no phase. Ain't no phase. I'm 14 years into the lifestyle, 8 years into being a Dom, and there's no ending in sight. I mean, I enjoy and I embrace it wholeheartedly within like all aspects of my life, not just not just sexual. So my poly and my Dom lifestyle, it excludes past just sexual. So because once you start out, it takes a hold. It takes a hold of
you. Right, got you. You are and do you do anything to verify to make sure that they're on birth control, or do y'all just
so it's not the thing is the aspect of birth control and different things like that. We do a whole system. So as a consecrated, we get tested monthly anyway. But as far as birth control and things, I mean, I have never ran across dealing with someone that was like the trapping phases or whatever. Mm-hmm. I've never run across anyone that would try to do that. And how you pick the people that you involve with is understanding that they won't do anything that will like harm or like jeopardize or something like that.
Right.
So that's the way I look at it. So yeah, I don't ask that part. I know a lot of them that do, a couple of my subs that do have do the pill. They be forgetting to take the pill some days. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, tell them you got to take the pill.
You're going to have 3 babies subs, at one time. No?
Yeah. One of my subs say, hey, when you message me in the morning, because it's a requirement that she message me every morning. She could message me, remember to message me good morning every morning, but you can't remember to take the pill. So
Hey,
every
it
time,
is-
Don't judge
it's
her life.
hard. It's hard.
so
I
every
ain't gonna
time she
lie.
messaged me every morning. When she messaged me in the morning and say good morning, I say, hey, you took a pill.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Got
I'll
you.
still forget. So, was your sub doing? Is that a sub that you have with you now?
Yeah, she's kind of roping herself right
Okay, that's what I thought. I wanted to see that.
now.
Hi, y'all.
Hello.
I was like, I swear, I think she's back there roping.
Yeah.
I'm a rope bunny, and so I just started teaching myself how to like rope myself. It looks better.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
still
wow.
learning. This is me doing it off memory versus like following the video. So it kind of sucks, but
Looks good to
it's
me.
so when I start stealing his ropes, so it helps. He knows.
Right. Got you.
I'm buying this rope today. on Amazon.
Yeah. So roping yourself is good. You can, take some time out. Just put the rope on you, see how it feel. Tie it, then you can really understand like how it feels. Where if the circulation is too tight, and especially with moving and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Well, that's all I had, Chaz, unless you got something.
That's all I got. Thank you.
Well, thank you again for joining us. We appreciate having you on.
I love joining. I'd be so I do apologize for being late. Next time, I think me and a couple of myself will try to be on the call with y'all at the same time.
Oh yeah. All right. Look, she excited.
Women like other women questions and stuff as well sometimes.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great.
I'll be real.
I know that's right.
Make sure she's one that's there.
Yep. So yeah, definitely we will. We'll send you another date, maybe in another month or so.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you can have time to get everybody together and ask if they want to be a part and things. So
Oh yeah, I definitely do that.
all right.
We'll let y'all
Sounds good.
teach us. I mean, ask the questions.
Yeah,
Tell tell everything.
We might could do an exhibition at the same time while we talk on call.
All right. That'd be fun. All right. Well, thank you so much. And we'll be in touch.
All right, thank you, ladies. Appreciate
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye.
So that was really good. What you think, Chaz? What you think?
I think I'm really good. Got me some whips and some chains.
Mm-hmm. She over there taking notes, y'all. She taking notes.
I am. Y'all about to start seeing me out in public with leather on and a whip.
Not leather. Gonna have a cat suit on. Well, as you heard, he said he gonna come back in about a month with his subs so we can actually get the female's point of view as well. So which would be really, really nice, I think. Maybe we can get your sister to come on too. Or is she too camera shy?
I don't know. We'll see.
Anywho, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Occasionally Posh. Please share. Make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube, and let us know what you think. Also, don't be afraid to let us know some topics you would like us to cover or some type of guest you want us to have. Or if you want to be a guest, you can always email us at occasionallyposh@gmail.com. I got it right this time. Thank you. And next week we'll be live because we're gonna be celebrating my birthday. I'll be 21 again. So we'll be live with some of our and having on Jasmine and Sasha back on so we can talk about cheating. We're gonna be talking about cheating and celebrating at the same time. It's gonna be a little weird. But we're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna celebrate cheating.
Yeah, negative. We're not negative. But anywho, thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Yes.